Hello. Hi, Nix. Hi, Aaron. Hold on, just checking. Oh, okay. I'm like, I got a notification, and it's from Discord. Your event is starting. Okay, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Okay, put Discord. We'll see if I can keep Discord here. We will find out. All right. Move keyboard over here. Further away this time. You know what? It honestly lives there. It has the perfect spot there, so I'll have to make it work. It's so dusty. Oh, I think I left my duster upstairs. Okay, hi. Welcome on in. Hi, Loki. I didn't forget about the weekend reading y'all did. Well, hopefully the Discord, like, when you are interested, it, like, sends notifications out, which I really, really like, because I have to see, I'm going to see if I can get the YouTube app back into Discord, so when I go live or post a video, it will automatically post everything. To change the time for stream. Everyone's innocent. Everyone's innocent. It's fine. Aaron, you might have to text my mom that I'm a little busy right now. My computer might go off. Hold on. There we go. Muted it. Muted the other computer. Get a notification somehow? Maybe because I hosted, like, I posted the event. I don't know. It just said, like, oh, your notification is live. Taking care of something really quick. I can do that on the same computer. Amazing. Okay. It's Freddy again. Yes. It didn't save my interest in. Oh, I could have sworn I saw you though, in like part of the numbers, but I don't know. But Discord being Discord, Mercury retrograde being Mercury retrograde. Hi, welcome in everybody. I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful, fabulous week. Not a lot of stress. I know we're in a lunar eclipse for this full moon, which sometimes brings a little bit more chaotic energy, but it's okay. We work with it. Yeah, oh well, you're here. It's all that matters, right? I don't know if I should put a notification in Discord. I'm kind of like, I feel like if it's, like, if you're in Discord, you would have seen it all. Oh, as you can see, I did change my schedule to events, so if I know I'm planning something, instead of it's adhering to a schedule, I'll just put an event in Discord. You'll know what it is. If it's for Twitch, it's for Discord. If it's for YouTube, we'll just kind of get with that. So if you want to be notified when I go live, besides Twitch has an automatic notification. Oh my god, I have an itch right there. Has an automatic notification through StreamCord. I'll just put an event there, and we'll kind of do that. 'Cause some of my things, time-wise, have to be pre-planned. Okay. I'm just finding it funny right now. I hit go live, and like I haven't been live since last week, and then the second I hit go live, all of a sudden I'm starting to get text messages. I was like, the timing, right? Okay, so let's jump into this week ahead reading. The only announcement I have for this week is the full moon group ritual for the full moon in Scorpio, happening this Friday, May 5th. All the details are listed below. We're really working with the emotional depths of the King of Cups, which is associated for me, that and the Death card, with the Scorpio energy. Okay. I also get notified from YouTube, so that still helps. Okay, good, because like sometimes why am I so, like, I feel like I have a dog hair, which is probably what it is. Yeah. We love the baby, but it was itching right there. I'm like, please don't. Okay. There we go. Oh, Stream Elements. Hi, welcome on in. Thank you for, hopping in here with us. Okay. Welcome on in. Hi. So we are working with cutting emotional ties to things that no longer serve you, that don't no longer serve a greater purpose, that are just bringing a lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of secrets, or wanting to bring light to the truth. This is to go along with your healing journey. This is not going to replace the work for you. It's to help you spiritually, help cleanse that energy, to give you that fresh start. We're releasing a lot of emotional baggage to get deep down. We're cutting surface level friendships or associations like business partners and whatnot, that are no longer serving. Okay, so that's kind of the theme for this full moon group ritual. If you're interested in joining, it's $11.11. Everything is linked in the Ko-Fi. If you want more of a description, you want to read more thoroughly into it, what candle magic is and how we're working on it that night, just go check it out there. Okay, it's a really fun group activity, and I'm always working on ways to make it more interactive. But let's jump into this week ahead, knowing that on the horizon we have this full moon energy coming up. Here's a little card ASMR shuffling, right? Getting rid of business partners who aren't beneficial anymore, huh? I mean, yeah, someone who's draining, someone who's an emotional, or like an emotional vampire, energy vampire. Does that go for bosses as well? Asking for a friend. It should. Yeah. Anything that cuts those ties, that maybe really like, what's it called? Oh, I just realized on OBS, the BTTV doesn't work for YouTube. Only for YouTube. But over there, I'm seeing everything. Now I'm seeing the Pikachu and the Morphgasm. That friend is Aaron. I figured, yeah. It's if he's going to participate into it. I kind of automatically just throw Aaron in there, considering, you know, like he's usually around for that. But things have actually been kind of sorted with that, so he may not essentially need that part. For some reason, I thought you just typed sussy. Nix, I thought you just had typed sussy, and I was like, yeah, sus, pretty sus. Not realizing over there now I'm seeing Pikachu. Having some fun. Oh, if you are watching the replay right now, welcome on in. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, you should be able to see chat moving. I have the live chat replay on. Sometimes it takes up to 24 hours, but please still drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the reading, how you're doing, you know, if you have any, I want to say criticisms, but like more about the setup here. Can you see the cards? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Was the music too loud? That sort of stuff. Just trying to make sure that everything sounds good, you know, more because I'm not used to working with sound and I don't have headphones on, so always kind of worried that my speaker is going to get into my mic and mess everything up. For some reason, it's like everyone who's here on the live is like, yeah, everything sounds fine. In my head, I was like, yeah, it sounds fine now, but what about the replay? Will the replay? Welcome back, Erin. I hope that was settled. Oh, and for everyone who's concerned about my teeth, tomorrow I'm going in to get my teeth fixed. So thankfully I didn't have to cancel today's stream or move stream. My worst case scenario was that I would have to cancel today and just push it till tomorrow, but I'm going in tomorrow, so I'm good today. It was a call, that was for sure. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started now. I'm glad you can, yeah, thankfully they can squeeze me in. I'm going to see a different dentist, but that's okay. Hi. Really funny that the first card we have in here is the Eight of Cups, walking away from situations. This is kind of the same, but we're just talking about the theme for this full moon in Scorpio, that we're walking away from situations that may not necessarily feel broken. Like, see how all the cups are still like just standing up? This doesn't mean necessarily like that anything feels broken. It's just not satisfying. There's something that's missing. That's why we see this missing cup right here. We're not feeling total satisfaction with their situation, even though you may not be able to express why it doesn't feel you know, fulfilling. But it's like, it's okay if you can intuitively feel that it is not a fulfilling situation. Sometimes we just have to walk away from that. Okay. And then as we're talking about the full moon in Scorpio happening this Friday, we have the death card. This is associated with Scorpio energy. This is about having the challenging aspect of releasing patterns, of releasing something that needs to be put to an end. This is death. This comes from all. It has no ego. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. It will be there in the sense of like death to a situation in order to make space for rebirth. And this can come from right here. We have the 8 of Swords. We have 2 8s coming up here. And with this one, this is releasing yourself from self-sabotaging behaviors, for mental thoughts. I keep telling you, like, you keep maybe telling yourself, this week we die. Just kidding. That death doesn't mean death to your physical body or anything like that. Not in these readings. This is more spiritually. This seems to be more mentally, with the 8 of Swords being right here. This is releasing yourself. This is releasing yourself from these mental blocks. The person that has been kind of in the control seat in game, yeah. Has been yourself. Now you're trying to open your eyes to the situation. Okay, you're ready for that change, but this is a very more of a mental change, getting your head and your heart, with this 8 of Cups being on the opposing side. This is trying to get your head and your heart in the same place. You're trying to get these two halves of yourself to see eye to eye. But this would be like a transformation of your thoughts, something that feels very releasing. What's that about? I didn't say Gemini, I said Scorpio. Did I say Gemini? Because I'm pretty sure I said Scorpio. Then we have the 7 of Wands, which is like trying to fight for your space on top of the hill. This is what it looks like upright. You may be feeling very down. Maybe when we're talking about this as well, it's because you've been doing something you've been putting like your heart into and you haven't been feeling fulfilled about it. And then we have this 7 of Swords that's sitting underneath it. Oh, 7 of Swords. I mean 7 of Wands. Sorry, I was looking at the swords over there. I believe you said Scorpio. Yeah, okay. That's why I'm like everything, because we're having the full moon in Scorpio happening May 5th. Okay, so this one might be feeling like you don't feel successful, or you don't feel like you deserve this position that you've worked so hard for. You feel like there's more work to be done. So this is where it comes through, is like being very harsh and very critical to yourself. You have these thoughts of like, you can do more. Why aren't you doing more? And it's like, have you made time to rest though? Because that is part of the work, is being able to rest. Oh, we have a lot of 8s jumping out. I have in front of me the 8 of Wands. Give me a second here. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. So, and it sits underneath the Death card right here. This is that challenge of trying to like take that leap of faith, getting things going, getting things moving, getting that momentum going. Rest, who is she? Never met her. Yes, you need to rest. This will help you when you're when you're being like overcritical about yourself. It's like more of like where these thoughts are coming from, finding the source of these thoughts. You may need to journal it. I was up till 2 a.m. setting K-pop thirst traps. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. We finally have a Pentacle card showing up. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Okay, let me put these to the side. Let's keep talking about this, and then we'll bring in some oracle in just a second. So this is, like I said, for the 8 sitting underneath this Death card, it's having a hard time getting momentum, having a hard time finding this release. We're definitely going to do surrender oracle cards. We're going to do that so it kind of gives us more of a direction of what we should be surrendering to release in order for this week to kind of keep it going. But there could be like a cycle going on here. But this could also just be you gearing up for this full moon energy, making sure, because full moon sometimes can affect people's emotional levels. They can be more, I'm going to cry more. They can feel just drained more. They want to go to bed early that night, the night before the full moon, because you usually have the 3 nights, the night before, the night of, and the night afterwards, to kind of get your moon work in there, or to get, you know, your ritual baths going, your showers, cleansing your space. A lot of like this energy, you might want to clean your space, clean your altar up, put out an offering this night, do your moon water, put out your crystals. That's where you might want to charge your utensils. Mean like your ritual, like, you know, like your cauldron, your sword, you know, all those little things. Like you see back there, you see crystals. Where's my little cauldron? Can you see it? There's my little cauldron. There it is. You may want to put that underneath the moonlight if you have access, if it's not too cloudy. I don't know how the weather is where you're at, but just keep that in mind. Oh my gosh. I have to roll back in my spot. Say yes for the next day, yes. The day before, no. Okay. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, and our crowning card is the Magician, which is our second major arcana card being in here. Now, the Two of Pentacles brings in this balance. It's making sure you're not juggling too much. You're not putting too much on your plate. You're focusing on two things. You know, this is making sure I told you about those two halves of yourself, the mind and the heart, wanting to be on the same page. But the heart may not want to let go, even though logic and reason is telling you it's time to let this go. This project, and also like this mindset that you hold on yourself. Do not fall ploy into Mercury when it's in reverse. It's like having a hard time grounding your energy, having a hard time getting messages from above, since we are in the reverse. Like, because usually when it's like this, it's like as above so below. It is channeling messages from spirit, messages from the universe, and those in tune with your intuition, with your some of you psychic abilities that might be feeling very blocked right now. And it's blocked because of these negative thoughts that are associated, and you're not trying to find out where they are coming from. This is that emotional charge of that full moon that is gearing up for this week, being able to let that go. Okay, but it is a process. It's not probably going to happen like this week. This could be something that is ongoing. It's something to bring to your awareness, something you may need to journal about. You need to take it like one step at a time. You take one, then you take the other, and then you start the momentum. You kind of start this balancing act. Don't try to be overwhelming and do it all at once. For some people out there, you may be like an extreme side of things. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so freaking cold right now. My fingers are frozen. So I have my sweater. I gotta get my blanket back up on me. It is so cold back here. Oh, let it go, yes. Which, really quick, this reminded me, I had my playlist on shuffle, and it was a playlist that was, I have Amazon Music, and I have like my songs from Apple when I was buying songs on Apple beforehand. And I decided to go to my Apple playlist when I was getting some of my teeth worked on. It's just living there chilling to my music. All of a sudden, Frozen, Let It Go started playing, and I was like, I hope they can't hear this is playing right now, but I'm not going to be able to fast forward. I had to sit and listen to the whole song. I'm like, it's a good song, but I wasn't expecting to listen to that when I'm getting my teeth worked on. And it's just a tiny earbud. It was in my ear. I'm like, I don't think they can hear it, but if they do, maybe they're too concentrated on working on my teeth. They won't notice. Okay, so yes, this week might be more of a balancing act for this week, trying to get your heart, overall, for the tarot portion of this reading, might be getting your mind and your heart to work together versus opposing forces. Okay? Let go of the teeth issues, yes, please. Okay, surrender cards, for sure. Still, hold on. Has a radio on, and sometimes the worst songs come up, and I'm totally laughing with the assistants before, yes. Oh, was that I was starting my YouTube playlist, and you know Aaron's favorite song, that Mickey song, I made sure to go remove it just in case it came through playing on my YouTube playlist. Because at some points my phone would disconnect from my earbuds. Like, it happened once there, and I was making sure, like, if it disconnected, it stops, it pauses so it doesn't play off my phone. But at one point I went to hit play, and I was preparing, like, they were just coming back in the room, so I was about to like sit back and prepare, you know, for them to get back to working on me, because they had to have like their professor come in and like check everything like step by step. And I go to hit play, and I don't hear it in my earbud, and I'd never heard it disconnect. Like, it didn't tell me it died, it was in low battery. I'm like, what is going on? I slowly bring my phone up to my ear, and it's playing off of my phone. I was like, ugh. The song of all time. That'd be kind of funny, as much as I hate that song. Yep, yep. Alright, what are we surrendering for this week? I was randomly hear Mickey's laugh coming from your pocket. Yes. Okay, so this is all coming together. Do we have any more cards that want out? Okay. The first card up is we have Surrender Stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. When we see this stubbornness, this is bringing us back to our challenge of the Death card. This is making that challenge of having that stubbornness of letting something go. This whole line right here is very like clear cut in the sense of this reading for this week. You're going to be dealing with delays. You're going to be dealing with something coming to an end that you not necessarily wanted to come to an end, because you're like, I don't see, this isn't broken to me. This new possibility or this thing I've been working on, things I'm like, you know, I'm not maybe super passionate about it, but I mean, it's working, whatever, and like Spirit's coming along, like, we need to end this. Like, this is no longer serving a greater purpose anymore, and it's your own ability, like, it's coming from your own ability here. Be like, you know what, you need to let this go. Just thinking the song again. I'm too stubborn to surrender. Well, you need to surrender, okay? The stubbornness. That is what the cards are saying. And then we have surrender comparison with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. This Scorpio is a very powerful sign. It is a very deep, it's a very intense sign. So definitely look to your astrology chart, see where, you know, Scorpio is in your chart if you want more details on that. And this definitely brings up the Seven of Wands. This is that same energy of like, you don't feel like you're deserving of your spot. You maybe feel like someone else has worked harder, they deserve it, and you're still in the midst of like trying to climb this hill. And it's like, you need to flip that up and realize that you are defending your position. You have authority in this position. You know what you're doing in this position. So when something doesn't feel right, go with that intuition. Just go with it. Take that leap and realize that you're ready to move on. You're ready for the next phase. You're ready to let something go because you're ready for something new to take that spot. There's something more that'd be more fulfilling, more like on this plate that you're here, like on these pentacles, on this earth. You're ready to ground it. You're ready to work with it. You're ready for this, okay? And very clearly act. And then we have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. I feel like this pairs really well, like surrender comparison with other people. Like, you are not on the same journey. You know, if it's resentment towards someone else, like having privilege where you don't, and it's like acknowledging that and acknowledging where your privilege is as well, and like surrendering those resentments, being like, you can only control your own actions. Where can you go next? What is the next thing you can work on? How are you working on yourself? You know, don't compare your journey to someone else. Try to do what is it that you can do for what it is. You know, there is some things that are just not going to be helpful. That is within this world, unfortunately. But I also feel like this might be maybe sort of geared towards a certain person in particular in your life. A very particular person. And I just feel like when they see this comparison card being up next to him, we see this thoughts, it's like obsessive thoughts about this particular person. It's like, just whatever. Cut them out. At this point, just cut them out. If they keep bringing you stress and whatnot, I just spanked the cards. Instead of knocking on it, I just went like this. Oops. We're going to do self-care after this. Because I do love these cards, I do, but it's sometimes really hard just to focus on positive. If you're feeling resentment, like, it's just like, it's like harping on something so much. It's easier to say, just move forward. and just look towards positive stuff. But there's negative things in life. There are things that are going to make you upset, you know, and it's like honoring those feelings, like realizing that you can do, like, I think I said this maybe in my full moon reading, which by the way is up. It's been up yesterday. I do have a reading specifically for the full moon in Scorpio. If you are interested, it should be, I don't know, it's somewhere on my YouTube. It was literally the one that was posted yesterday. So if you want to watch that for this full moon, go right ahead. It is not a full spread. It's kind of similar-esque to this one. I'm doing my full spread and everything for the full moon for those who are joining in for the group ritual. Oh, thank you. The tarot bot. They like it. Thank you, Erin. Okay, self-care. We've got already 2 of them. I'm trying to see if there is a 3rd one that wants to come out here. We have actually 4 of them. Okay. On the card at the bottom. Okay, what I'm going to do before I get into these, I am going to pull. For some of you, I think everyone here already knows this, but in case you're watching the video and you don't know what deck this is the Crystal Ball Pocket Oriole, oh my god, Oracle, there we go, thinking of Oreos. What it has like, you know, the like answers like this. This is kind of like a yes or no type of question. There's no right there, not the right time. After I pull or go over the self-care cards, I want you to think of a question that is more about a yes or no question, and I will pull one of these. And to make it a little bit more spicy, I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'll pull 3 of them. So think during this time, take a deep breath, think of your question, pick 1, 2, or 3, and I'll pick 1, 2, and 3, and we'll see what we get. Okay, and I think after that, maybe we'll end with an affirmation, or maybe I'll still even do the affirmation. Why is it so spicy? Okay, so here's our self-care cards. We have dance to the beats, make some, you know, dance some music. So I'll just be like, have some time for movement this week. Drink tea, or drink a beverage that you like, you know, something that's calming, soothing. It could be hot chocolate, it can be water, you know, coffee. But, you know, if you have any tea, if you've been looking for an excuse to drink more tea, here you go, drink tea. Make a vision board. This is always a great one. You can make a vision board like through apps and whatnot to have it on your phone if you look at your screen more often. You know, like checking your time and whatnot. You can make a vision board like that. We've got chanting. We have a chanting here. Now I know this chanting seems to be more meditative, but you can always do chanting more of like affirmations. And then we have intuition. This is the card at the bottom. This is that intuition we were talking about before. Okay, being more in tune and trusting your intuition, having more faith in your intuition. Okay, so let's do an affirmation first. Keep thinking of your question. I have them right here. I'm going to do that, but we're going to end like the rest of the reading on that, and we'll do the affirmation, okay? I got to take out eventually the one with the gremlins on them. Okay, what is our affirmation for this week? Boom. Oh no. Don't fall. I have these on the desk, the blue ones that are like this. Oh, look at, they pick up the pink light I have in the corner. But they're very, very slippery. So as I'm like grabbing and picking up cards, they're slowly doing this. And they're like almost over the edge. Like, please don't. Okay. I am forgiving, and in my compassion replaces anger with love. We're having a big theme here with that resentment card and like trying to replace that anger with love, which I think could be very, very specific to the type of person that you are, so you'll know to like use it or not. And then on the back it says, the quality of your life comes down to the thoughts that you think on a regular basis. And this is where we have to have the understanding, right? Of where are we having those self-sabotaging thoughts that are holding us back from our full potential? You know, what is taking up that is like upsetting the balance in our life? And it's just being more aware of those thoughts, okay? I think that's kind of like an always ongoing thing with this, is making sure you're not juggling too much, that you're trying to keep things in a balance. I'm going to rise and grind to obtain that grain. On the bottom of the camera when they jump out. Yeah. Eat the teat. Okay, remember, get your question ready. Oh shoot. I'm gonna do my little knock. 1, 2, 3. And then do a little shuffle shuffle. I'll let 3 fly out. Actually do 3. 2. Okay, yeah. 1. 2. And remember, these are all in good faith. Don't be asking any trash questions, you know, legal, health, that sort of stuff. Please read the disclaimer in the description box. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I need a 3rd one. Split it because they're so teeny. Oh, you know what? I used to do this. That's why I never used this to fly. I used to just do that. You. For legal reasons, don't ask legal questions. Exactly. Okay, card number 1. Whoever picked number 1, this is your card. We have reconsider. Reconsider. Some of you out there be like, I'm gonna reconsider my card choice and I'm gonna pick 2 or 3 now. Okay, card number 2. People who picked card number 2. You're going in the right direction. How pretty these cards are too. Oh gosh. There we go. You're going in the right direction. Okay. And number 3, really funny, because this is actually the card I was mentally thinking of, and this is the one I had to like pick up, and this is the card that came up, because I know I'm gonna have to explain. I know I'm gonna have to explain this. So really think of your thoughts when you listen to this one. This is the sign. Everyone always asks, this is the sign for what? Is this a yes or a no? And it's more of like, what were you leaning towards? If it said no, would you have been upset? If it said yes, would you have been upset? If it said yes, would you be like, oh, thank goodness, something's like verifying my choice? You know, if it said no, it'd be like, I knew it. This is the sign. This is usually a positive sign. Like, this is the sign for affirmation of doing it and whatnot, of going through with it or changing it up. As I saw the sign, yes. Okay, so yay, we're kind of getting there. This is only a 34-minute video. I know we kind of shit talked and whatnot in between here and there. I kind of like that. But this was nice. We had no errors. Music was fine. CPU's fine. Cool, 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 cool. I'm like, I have a mess of cards in front of me. I'm like, did I need anything else here? I'm like, I need to see anything else. So this week, I just see someone fighting with their thoughts, fighting with patterns, having like, maybe feeling like they're fighting for their spot their position. You may be feeling block in communication, which I should have also pointed out with Mercury being retrograde. This is a card that's associated with Mercury energy, which does rule over Gemini and Virgo energy, so those placements might be more highly affected in that sense. But with this in reverse, it just means like take more time communicating, double checking your work, take that pause. Mercury retrograde is nothing to be scared of. It's just giving you that extra time, that pausing energy of like, we need to step away from the situation at hand, look at it from afar, see what resources we have, what resources are no good anymore, what are we replacing. We're working with only the basics here. We're going to take things back down to the basics. We don't want things to become overwhelming. We want a lot of pauses, a lot of taking deep breaths, putting extra time for any sort of technology errors, transportation errors, taking that time to make sure that you make more time for something that normally would be like, I don't know why this is broken. Normally this is never that. But it's nothing. It's just like, we make jokes here about Mercury retrograde. Oh, doesn't work, blame Mercury. It's just because it's a funny joke. But in reality, Mercury retrograde is nothing to be scared of. It's more about like just taking your time, taking that pause, double checking your work, double checking communications, making sure that email actually went out, double checking the grammar for that email, making sure it's worded, making sure you're communicating clearly. This is why keeping it simple, keeping it basic, don't have to be so elaborate in these situations. And that's why we see like the cleaning out of those thoughts here. It's cleaning out those thoughts. It's, bringing it down. We're going from 8, we're going to 2, and this may take a lot of patience. With a lot of those 8s being present in there, it's taking a lot of patience to do this. This is not going to be an overnight thing. This could be the whole theme for the week, and who knows, it could be also the theme for next week, okay? All right, that is all I have for you today. If you are interested in joining in for the group ritual, everything is linked down below. If you're interested in joining the Discord, that is also linked down below, where we keep the chatter going about more astrology, tarot, pictures, life in general. It's a community area, okay? Thank you everyone for being here with me today. Let me read everything before I go. All right. They're pitch perfect. You can see, not read, but at least you can see. Hey, look at stream elements, and all those are working. All the commands are working. Cool. I keep it very, like, I know I don't have a lot of notifications or stuff in here for YouTube, but we do a lot more stuff over there on Twitch, which should hopefully be happening soon. But between me and getting my teeth done, that's why I'm trying to make sure that this is going good, because my appointments come first. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. We will keep the chatter going in the Discord. I hope you have a wonderful week. I know I'll be talking to most of you who are here right now, and hopefully anyone who's watching the video. I'll be seeing you later in other Twitch streams, in other Discords. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, okay? Bye.